Hey there, Escambia, and welcome to a Byte of Tech with your Student Data Systems team. Did you know that there are preferences you can set in Focus to help you save time? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Quick tips. Let's get started. On our portal page, we're going to select Users and then My Preferences. On this screen, you can choose a highlight color, your student information layout, whether you use the sidebar or turn your filters on, your menu icons, and your date format. Now clicking that Student Listing tab is going to bring up a new screen. You can sort your students in different ways. You can choose your default student category. Right now it's on Student Demo, but maybe you want it to land on addresses and contacts when you search for a student. You can display that student search screen by default, display your customized list by default, which I'm going to choose, and that will come in handy later when we get to the columns and student list. You can search all schools by default as well as your inactive students. You can change how your student name is formatted. So if students have nicknames, you could choose that. You can make any of these changes over here. Now remember, always click Save when you're done. Next, we're going to go to the columns in the student list. Now when you click this tab, it's going to bring up lots of things that you could add to your student list. So you could search all through it by clicking on the search box or clicking Control F on your Windows device or Command F on your Mac, and that's going to bring up a new search screen for you. Now if I wanted to add my homeroom teacher, I could type that in and then click that here. Now there is a little caveat to adding these extra features. The more selections that you have, the longer those load times are going to take when you pull up that student list. So be mindful in your selections. Once you're done, click Save, and then you can repeat the same process for those columns in your user list. Once you've selected for your users, click Save again. Now anytime that you want to search for a student, you're going to be able to see these changes that you've made. So for example, we go to our student information and we search for our entire school. When we do that, instead of our simple list, you're going to see that customized list that we set as a default. I can also see the homeroom teacher, if a student has one, listed here. If I click on an individual student, it's going to land on addresses and contacts because that's what I set in my preferences. Hovering over a student, I can see quick information there as well. And now you know some of the ways that your preferences can help you save time in Focus. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out our recommended video that's here on the side. And that is a Byte of Tech.